Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Today we continue on with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. We've got a good one in store. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. 2nd and 11. From out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Moore.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Andrew Van Ginkel into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the 1st down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on 2nd, and it gets even worse. They can't protect the quarterback, and they can't get him some easy completions. It just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. He'll drop this for ETN, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's ETN. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to air this one out. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs. And he's right there among the best in the league. On play action, it's Ward. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here to ETN. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is May. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the give, it's ETN. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
May to throw on 2nd down. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
To the pylon, he's in. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Vikings. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd
Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take it. The Vikings offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
So after 1, 10-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ward now on 3rd down. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here's Michael Dixon now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Davis to return it. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Vikings offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. May going to look to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. 1st down picked up on the ground.
7-yard gain.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Vikings.
To throw is May. This one brought in by Hawkinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff. ETN. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. They'll run it here with ETN. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Vikings move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Naheem Hines. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw now, May. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Shotgun snap for Wolf. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's complete. It's JSN. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Throwing is Ward. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down.
and the Seahawks.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Back to throw is Ward. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Motion man
39-yard
is
line.
Johnston. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off play action. It's Ward. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now it's Ward. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to ETN. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. The carry here for ETN. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with ETN. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Vikings.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller.
The ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's May. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. He's got this on target to Addison. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. May to the air once more. This one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thank you. The rain, as you see, still coming down in sheets. We'll see how the coaching staffs adjust to the weather here in the second half. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Ward. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Ward. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Gesicki, the man in motion. To the air again, Ward. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A gain of 26 yards.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he will score! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. This one complete to Oliver. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, it's May. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing now is May. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Up the middle, here's Etienne. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down. Here's Etienne, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun, and here's Lloyd. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And now it's fourth down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the Vikings 41-yard line.
To throw is Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Open left side is Gesicki. He'll be stopped here short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. Room up the sideline to the 20. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. May gonna hold on to this one. And that one's gonna be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a designed run. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw now. May. Now a screen set up for ETN. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now, designed run with Ward. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Ward. Throw on the run is complete, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing again is Ward. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. They snap it to Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. The Vikings offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They are looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on, as they're going to start this drive first and 10. May going to look to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On second down, it's May. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Out of the gun, here's May. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Shotgun snap for Ward. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. From the gun, here's Ward. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. On the ground, here's Etienne. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Minnesota. Run the toss here to Etienne. And he's in! Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Vikings. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Reichert good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. Now it's Ward. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Metcalf, the motion man. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. Another catch there for Johnston. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Ward. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw is Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. On the draw, the give to Etienne. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Once again, it's Etienne. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.